hopefully maybe get more into the conversation because it is the title. Are we living the script, NPCs, and
All right, cool. Yeah. No doubt. Flowing with the energy is the best way to go. All right, cool. Thanks.
Of course. And sometimes with this NPC thing and this backdrop people, are we doing a disservice to people just thinking all these people are backdrop people or there's this little extras and they're just these extra players, but they might be someone just like you. I mean, I would hate for someone to think I'm not that it matters, but I'm just saying,
Yeah, that's kind of what I was saying earlier, Ian, about like there's different types of NPCs. We can call someone an NPC, but not necessarily in the same way that Dolores is talking about here, with being like a backdrop. There's the NPCs that are real people, but they're damn near backdrop because they're just so programmed and they indoctrinated. So they still have some like independent thought, like, and they have a soul, but that soul energy is very lessened because of all the programming that they're under. So like they are an NPC, but they're like I was differentiating earlier. There's backdrop NPCs that are really just like fluff, and then there's the NPCs which kind of are backdrop, but they can always come around and kind of wake up from the slumber that they're in. So I feel you for sure, man, because some people out here, we might consider them NPCs, but they might just be a couple days away from waking back up. So yeah, we don't want to disregard people that are real people, but there definitely are some people that are not real here at the same time.
For sure. About 8 billion people, there's definitely something going on here. And I think that in our life, we need to fill these gaps of awareness and whatever. But some people let the enemy fill those gaps for them. And thus we get these NPCs, whatever you want to call them. I think matrixed is a good term to use for it, than
Word.
anything. Yeah.
Well, what also is an important aspect in calling people NPCs is about you being the Neo, right? It's about you being the one. It's about you being the one making the decisions, in your life. That's actually a bigger part of calling people NPCs or background music or whatever. It's about you making the choices. That's actually a bigger, the greater take on it, right? It's not so much about the NPCs or the diversion, like are they real NPCs or am I an NPC? But it's more about you and me making the choices in our lives as we are, right?
Yeah, I agree. But sometimes, we want to like wake people up and we want change. And I think that we need a certain percent of awareness and a certain percent of people to really break free of this, what we're dealing with. So
We do really need
my point is, real quick, is getting that percentage. Are some people it's not even possible, and they can't even have the awareness, and they're just these fill-ins, just there just for the game,
or the moment.
Yeah, I mean, are some of these people not even possible to wake up?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? Are we wasting our time with some people? Not that we are. I think at this point it's about
Everybody
just
can do.
having this discussion with us. We're not trying to go, but sometimes I would rather, I don't know about you guys, but sometimes I'd rather be in a room full of lost people than a room full of awake people, so sometimes, and
Yeah.
I say that because, maybe, that's
No,
what we need
I
to
know
work on
exactly
too.
what you mean. And yeah, I know exactly what you mean. That's a great point. Yeah.